This is a series of videos about lessons that I learned from a 24-year relationship that failed. Now, this wasn't a relationship of two angels. I'm not telling you to be like me. Instead, I'm showing y'all how being me at times wasn't enough or was flat out wrong. Enjoy. Be honest in your relationship, please, 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 please. I beg of you, like I am talking to just 1,000 walls right now because there's just so much bullshit going on. But please be honest. I don't care what relationship you have, traditional marriage, friendship, gay relationship, polyamorous, swingers. If you're not honest, bad things happen. Everyone involved needs to know the real. Are you monogamous or are you not? I heard they're even trying to reinvent what monogamous is. Just stop it, yo. Stop it. Seriously, are you fucking other people or not? Honesty. That's all any of you should care about. It's not just the actions, the words. They gotta line up or there's dishonesty. Simple. So let me tell you all some personal truths. My uncle is a liar. He is charming and all that, but you can't trust him at his word for shit. The whole family loves him, but he's full of shit. He was my favorite uncle when I was a kid, but as I grew up, I saw him differently. To me, he's one of the worst kinds of liars because he believes the lies that he tells. So much so that he speaks and thus lies with conviction. Yo, I swear. Yo, that's exactly what happened. Yo, why won't you believe me, man? This is crazy. You understand, men, ladies? You've seen this shit, and most likely you've gotten caught. In a way, he prepared me for the moment that broke apart my 24-year relationship. I'll give you all a scenario. I'm gonna give the ladies' version. If you're a guy, swap accordingly. Ladies, let's say you're about to meet up with your man. You miss him. It's been a while. Maybe work kept you all apart, and you ask him, how you feeling, babe? You good? And he says, yeah, I'm straight. Now, this is important. Your man, he has prostate issues from time to time, so he has to medicate. When your prostate isn't working right, it will mess with your erection, ladies. So you ask him, how's your dick? And he gets a bit defensive because it's a source of embarrassment to him. That's understandable. Sexual issues are like that for everyone. But if y'all are a couple that can communicate, it doesn't have to be that way. But let's continue. So he says, I don't want to get into any conversations about my dick. My dick is fine, babe. Fine. Ain't nothing to talk about there. So, ladies, you surprise him with a visit. Sure, you want to see him, but you also want to get some dick too. It's been a minute, and he is genuinely happy to see you. But you notice that his dick ain't working right. And he tells you it's because he took medication a few days ago. Now, ladies, did he not say his dick was fine? Did he not say there was nothing to talk about? So if someone says one thing and then you find out it's another thing, then that means you were misled. It means you were lied to. Call it what it is. Be honest, folks. Then, to make matters worse, he tells you, yo, don't ride me too much because I don't want my dick to get sore. Damn. Now you already got misled, ladies. And all of a sudden you can't ride the dude like a horse the way you always did before. Tell me your eyebrows wouldn't be raised. See what I mean, ladies and gents? And what's worse is this kind of slick stuff happens a lot in relationships and we aren't honest with ourselves. We give excuses because when you love someone, that's the shit you do to yourself. It's not for the other person. It's because you don't want to feel the pain of truth. But the honest answer is you were lied to. It doesn't matter why. The why is something selfish to protect them, not you. Trust me. There's never a good reason to lie between two consenting adults. Now, kids, yeah, sometimes you gotta lie to them, but not adults. The bottom line is that these are red flags. These are the situations that are making themselves apparent that show the character of the person you're with. And in this particular case, the guy is embarrassed, so he will lie. Sure, he could change in the future, but that shit happened right now. And there's no good reason for it. After all, you guys are a couple. What he lied about was nothing new. What's worse is when you as a lady confront him about it, and he proceeds to try to explain to you how the lie he told wasn't technically a lie. Now, this is my uncle 1000%. On a deeper level, this is a person who simply does not want to admit the truth. They are literally adverse to the truth because it would mean that they actually did wrong, and their egos can't take that in any capacity, so they will hold that lie until the end, knowing it was never the truth. Whew. It was this kind of lie that made me walk away from a relationship of 24 years. Because right then and there, when she was trying to convince me that a lie wasn't a lie, I saw my uncle. She wasn't just lying, she was running game on me. And just like a lot of people who love, I told her, chill, yo, stop talking. You're making it worse. Just stop. I wanted her to stop so I could just move past the bullshit she was spouting. But like my uncle, she held on to the lie till the end. She was willing to die with it, even though it wasn't a reality. So I hung up on her and sent her an audio message. They were the harshest words I have ever said to her in 24 years. I said, don't call me anymore. You're a liar. You're like an addict, and I can't be associated with someone like you. Something is going on, and I'm gone. My tone, it was just like what you just heard. It might have been sped up a little bit, but not much. I mean, it was like I was fed up and done, but in my heart, I wasn't. But my mind said, fuck that shit. Now, why was I so zero tolerance? Well, in her defense, she was going through something major. But as I explained in the menopause video later on, the later years of our relationship was becoming more strained than ever before. Now, I was being patient and understanding throughout that time, but I couldn't with this. To this day, I haven't heard back from her, and it's been a while. Now, in the past, she would protest, call back maybe after I cooled off, but this time, no. I believe the truth hurt her way too much. All she had to do in the first place was admit, I lied. I'm sorry. Of course, I would have forgave her. I mean, to be quite honest, I think the only reason that she said what she said was because she was embarrassed about medication that she had to take. But that's the thing. By lying, she didn't really give me a choice. By holding on to the lie till death, she didn't give us a chance. Again, don't judge either one of us too harshly, folks, because you don't know what we had been through in 24 years. Me and her had been here before. Lies in a relationship, and we both agreed that there was no tolerance for that going forward. So folks, I'm just telling you, she knew better. Now I give her credit though. Near as I knew, it had been years since she lied in any capacity ever again until that moment. Again, near as I knew. 24 years, folks, I never looked through her phone. I figured, why I gotta do that? I don't look through any phone in any relationship. I mean, all you gotta do is just ask the person. You know what I'm saying? If her phone was open and I saw something, I asked about it. But I never knew her password, none of that shit. Again, folks, it doesn't make any sense. If you're worried about what's on the other person's phone, then clearly there's no trust and it's gonna fail. Can two liars love each other? Hell yeah, but they have to agree that they don't lie to each other. Like two thieves on a heist against the world, but honest with one another. Y'all think it's comical, but it can be done. I've seen it. Two people, a man and a woman, down for each other no matter what. That's real life for people I knew in my neighborhood and even in my family. But that situation requires trust. But once one thief lies to the other, it will never be what it was, no matter what happens going forward. Even in that kind of relationship, even in that kind of dynamic, honesty plays an important role. So again, people, please be honest in your relationships. No matter how bad you fucked up, just admit it. AIDS and syphilis are making a huge comeback. So many diseases out here. There's no room for lies, folks. You'll get someone killed, man. And P.S., can we please stop with these phone filters? I mean, that's a lie as well. You know you don't look like that. Why are you lying? Because low self-esteem is rampant. The truth is simple. If you don't think you look good as you truly are, work on being a better damn person. Trust me, you can be the hottest thing on Instagram, but if you're a bad person or a habitual liar, you're not really attractive. You're just living a big lie. And just in case you don't believe me, I'm sure you've seen the so-called ugly woman or the so-called ugly man that has a beautiful woman or a handsome gentleman next to them, and they've been with each other for years. Years. That is because that so-called ugly person is a beautiful person on the inside, and their mate sees them quite clearly, and none of you so-called beautiful women or handsome men can compare to this real beautiful person. Show people the beauty of you. And if you don't have it, then work on finding what's beautiful about you and show that to the world.